Do your thing, Larson. Wow, you still suck point blank too, man. You might want to work on that. What's up, everybody? Badass Games. Welcome to St. Francis Folly. Today we got some work to do, and the first thing I'm going to do is kill Lara because we need to die in a brand new way, which is dying to lions. Yes, we haven't seen any lions yet, so we're just going to get devoured by them real quick and reload the game. Here we go. Now let's actually take care of them. So what I like to do in order to avoid damage is stand up over here. You can also do it on the right side, doesn't matter. But you can easily bait them like down here, take a step forward, and if they get too close, just take a hop back, continue shooting at them, and they will run away. You don't have to worry about anything. Just make sure you jump up there before they get to you. And just like that, you have outsmarted a lion. Good job. Now, over here on the right side of the room, you'll find a block, and on both sides of the block, you'll see an omega symbol. We need to move the block onto both omega symbols. So what I recommend doing is pulling this block first. Pulling it onto this here, and it'll give you a cutscene over to a door that didn't do anything. But it's one of the triggers for that door, and so we're going to trigger that, and then we're going to push this back onto the omega symbol and leave it there because we need the block there anyway in order to leave the room later. We now have opened the door. Let's go over there, and we're going to fight some gorillas. We have another new enemy type, so I'm going to go ahead and save the game here. I need to die to these gorillas, so I'm just going to run right in here and just hit the omega symbol. That's going to shut the door behind me. I'm going to show you guys a little bit about that here in a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and let these gorillas pound my face in because I need the death. Sir, if you would, please. Just whack away. There we go. It took them long enough. But anyway, there we go. That is another deadline death in the bag. Now I'm going to show you guys how to quickly get through that room so that way you don't even spawn Pierre. You don't have to deal with him. So what you want to do is you actually want to jump over the omega symbol. You can jump in a corner like this so that way you can, easily avoid it and get past it. You come and pull this lever. You just jump over that omega symbol and grab in the air so that way Lara doesn't bump her head. And if you do that properly, then you'll notice that Pierre is not even out here. You don't have to fight him. However, I do want to fight Pierre, so let me reload the game again and just start from the fresh here. We do want to take out the gorillas. I'm going to show you an easy way to deal with them so that way there's low damage. So I'm going to stand, I don't want to hit that omega symbol. So I'm going to stand here real quick and kite one to me, and hopefully he follows me, but then I can use this tile and kind of bounce off of these to keep them baited to me in order to properly dispose of them. He's dealt with. Now I'm going to go in here and I'm actually going to spawn Pierre because I need to die to him. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the omega symbol. It's going to shut the door behind me. As soon as I pull this lever, another gorilla is going to spawn out here. So you're going to have to fight him inside the same room. But you do have a shotgun if you want to use it. So you can bring this thing out if you'd like. It doesn't take very much to deal with a gorilla. But in order to exit, we do need to pull another lever because I did shut the door. So we pull this lever and the door will open, allowing me to leave. You don't need to pull that lever. In fact, you don't want to pull that lever if you skip over the omega symbol. Pierre is spawned. I'm going to need to save the game because I need him to kill me. I need to die to Pierre at least once. So this is going to be the one time. It's taking a sweet time too. And I'm dead. That is yet another deadline death. So I'm going to show you how to actually fight Pierre. You don't need to kill Pierre in order for it to count toward all kills in this level. What you really want to do to fight this guy is stay behind him as best as you can. If you have the HD graphics on, look at his life bar. When he gets low enough, the life bar is going to disappear, and that means you're done fighting him. As soon as he goes around the corner, he's going to disappear. If you notice, he literally just disappeared off the screen. You just drain him enough, and then he goes away. If you're in classic graphics, you don't get the life bar. Now that we have accomplished these goals, we have the door up there that is open. That was like the ultimate goal of this entire room, is to open that door to continue on with the level. But there's a few things we need to do while we're here. For example, there's the secret, the first secret of the level, which we will find if we take a left here. we can easily maneuver our way into this room. Now, the tricky part of this secret is jumping on the slopes appropriately. What I recommend you do is you look at Lara's left foot and you take a look at the texture. If you see the line there on the left side of the floor texture that goes up the ramp with the arrows that kind of point upward, you want Lara's left foot standing on that strip and face straight into that corner and do a standing jump and hold the jump button. Well, you also want to make sure she flies this the correct way. I don't understand why she flipped backwards, but try again. If you get this just like this, just hold the jump button. I don't know why she's going backwards. This is... I never have issues with this except for when I'm doing recordings, so... Let's try sliding a little bit. Maybe that'll... Yeah, just slide a little bit. But then you want to jump off that second slope, grab in the air, pull yourself up. And now we do this little cool jump puzzle on these slopes. Pull up to enter the first secret of the level. Here we have some shotgun shells, and this large med pack is going to be shotgun shells in New Game Plus. We also have a breakable tile. This is the only one in this level, so let's make sure we break that away for our achievement. After us, the deluge. That is done, and then we can safely fall down to the bottom by utilizing the slopes. Now we're ready to exit. My goal is to make it over to that doorway. The only real way you could make it over there is by using these pillars. Up here, you'll find a large med pack, which is going to be MagAmmo on New Game Plus. And I'm going to take this opportunity to show you guys how to do the half tile jump. So after picking up that med pack, you can't necessarily do a full tile jump. You can't just press forward and then jump in order to do a run and jump, because you'll just fall down. There's not enough room on the tile. So what Tomb Raiders typically like to do in order to speed up their gameplay, this isn't required maneuver, but in order to speed up the gameplay, you can do what's called the half tile. So to do the half tile, what you want to do is you want to start the walking animation, just like that. You just want to start the walking animation by holding walk and tapping forward. As soon as Lara is in that animation, what you want to do is you want to let go of walk and hold the jump button, and Lara Croft will do a half tile run and jump. We call it the half tile because she takes only half of tile distance to do a full run and jump distance. So it's very useful to get some distance without the room that you usually have. So anyway, we made our way over to this door with some simple jumps. Now we have a secret that we need to get that's kind of tricky to get. What I do in order to get the secret is I go down this slope backwards. And I hold the action button the entire way down. So I'm holding action right now because she's going to grab the ledge as soon as she gets to the bottom. This is what we want. And once you're on here, you're in the perfect spot. Now what you want to do is pull up. And as soon as Lara leaves this slope, hold the jump button while she's in the air. She's going to bounce off of that last slope and then backflip into the secret. You don't even have to do anything else. As long as you hit the jump button while she's in the air there, you'll make it in here and find the second secret, which has shotgun shells and a large med pack. Excuse me, a small med pack. The small med pack is going to be shotgun shells and NG+, and those shotgun shells that were in the other corner is a shotgun if you didn't get it in the previous levels. Alright, now I'm going to come out the same way I went, and I'm going to go under the water. We need the water up in order to make it into this third secret, and we'll find shotgun shells here as well. This is a shotgun also if you didn't get it yet. Okay, now that we've done that, I'm going to use the water here. We have a current. It's going to push me to the end, and I'm going to pull out here. If you notice up above, there's a hole. That's simply the exit to the secret that we were at previously. We were literally here just a little bit ago. If you do go this exit, that's fine. There's the lever. Just make sure that if you want the secret that you don't drain the water and then go down in here, because that will prevent you from getting back. You can't get back after you drain the water and then fall down into it. Yay, another enemy. What do you know? So that means I need to die. Let's save the game. And let's now allow this guy to do his job. Yeah, he's pretty hungry. Finally, we have died to the crocodile. We do need to kill him, though, for all kills. now that we have the gator out of the way, I'm going to come over here and into the main section of St. Francis Folly. This is a very iconic area of classic Tomb Raider. It's a very long, tall section. You might want to fall down there and have some fun if this is your first time here. One thing that we need to keep in mind is that there are bats and stuff that we need to kill. We're trying to get all kills, so we got to spawn certain bats. So by standing on this tile here, we're going to spawn 2 bats. You'll notice that there's 2 more up there. They're going to spawn much later. The trigger tile isn't around here. You kind of got to know where the trigger tiles are if you're going for all kills, or you got to be very thorough in your searching, as such like a new player would be, in order to spawn all the bats. So here's the goal. Here's what I like to do in St. Francis Folly. Here's how I like to do this level. I like to go all the way to the bottom first because there's a secret down there, and then I got to work my way to the top by pulling the levers, and then I work my way back down by going through the rooms, and then I have all the items, I have all the pickups and all the secrets and everything. First on the agenda is to open the last secret of the level. This is the last secret. We have 3 of 4. This tile that I'm standing on right here opens the door to the secret. The secret is down here. This is a timed door, though. There's a timed door into this secret. So we got to be quick. And there are a couple of ways to do this. So I'm going to save the game here and show you a couple different ways. This way I'm about to show you first is quick, it's easy, and it's going to get you there, but it's going to cost a little bit more life. Here's what you do. You want to make sure that you can also face backwards. Just hop backwards and grab this ledge and then let go immediately. Hold the roll button at the very end there and then fall off. Roll here at the very end. Get your guns out because you're going to need to kill these bats, and then run off the edge here. Roll a little bit and then you can hop backwards into the secret. Use a med pack if you need to in order to top your life off, whatever. But there are some other methods that take away less life, but they're a little bit harder to execute. So I'll show you this one that also reduces life lost quite a bit. You want to stand on this tile and you want to face backwards and then do a hop back and then aim for this corner this way. Immediately do a standing jump and you're going to land here. You're going to roll and grab, maybe even do a false grab there. And then, yeah, keep running. And then you're going to run off the edge here. You'll take a little bit more fall damage there. And then you can run in and finally make this secret. Okay, so there's a couple methods for you that you can use. In the secret, we'll find some MagAmmo and a large med pack. That is going to be UziAmmo on New Game Plus. Goal number 1 complete. The next goal is to climb all the way up to the top and pull the levers to open the doors, because we got 4 doors that we need to open. Here is the lever for the Atlas room. And then we're going to climb on up to the top, so we can climb up from here. And there's a couple of other things we need to do. I'm going to come over here. There's going to be a bat and a pickup. So I'm going to skip over that corner there real quick, shoot the bat. He spawns by triggering the tile he was directly above. So this tile right here is going to trigger that bat. And you may have seen me do this little trick here with the corner. I simply just run over the corner and you're able to kind of skip over. Let's go over here and find another switch. We're going to pull this bad boy and open the door for Neptune. That's at the very top. Let's go up here. I'm going to jump up to this platform next to the Damoclese Room. And I'm going to do a standing jump up to here. I'm going to run and jump over to this right here, because this is going to spawn 2 bats. Okay, and this is the only spawn tiles for these 2 bats for those kills. So if you want all kills, you're going to have to jump over to here. We're still not done. We're still making our way up. The Thor door is shut still. Let's hop our way over to here and climb up here. We got some more bats we want to spawn by standing on this tile here. There we go. 2 more bats dealt with. And then we want to hop over and we'll find this lever right here. However, standing on this tile is going to spawn a bat, so be careful. He's on his way down to you. I'm going to pull this lever. That's going to open the Damoclese door. keep in mind that that bat is alive. I'm going to run and jump, grabbing this small med pack, which is shotgun shells on New Game Plus. Waiting for the bat. There he is, taking him out before he chomps on my head. Cool. Now I'm going to turn this direction, and I'm going to pull myself up right here. We're going to spawn 2 more bats just by standing here. They're up above, and there's our final lever. So let's go over here and pull this thing, which is going to open the Thor door. And I also need to deal with these bats, so let's deal with them. Next, I'm going to run and jump over here because this tile right here also spawns that bat right there. And that is, I believe, all of them. I believe I spawned all of them because if there are still 2 bats up on the ceiling, it's this tile right here that's going to activate them. So I'm pretty confident I have them all. Let's take a look at the kill count. I have 20 kills. I know that there's only 3 more left, so we're good to go. Okay, Neptune Room. So, this room, we have an achievement we need to do, and as soon as you enter the water, Neptune is going to suck you all the way down to the bottom. What you need to do is you need to immediately find this lever and pull it. You can't leave until you get this section done. So we got to pull this lever, and then as you swim out, turn to the left and go deeper past the gate we just opened with the lever, and pick up the Neptune Key. And then we need to leave. However, if you are an achievement hunter, then what you're going to want to do is get closer to the surface and let Lara's air drain. We need to get to the point where her life is draining just before we surface in order to get the achievement for this room. So, Salacia, come out of the water on your last breath. So we need to get to the last breath moment, which is when water is draining Lara's life. Just waiting for it. There we go. Cool. I took a lot more life than I really wanted to, but that's okay. Let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. Now it's time to go down and into the Atlas Room. I'm going to go ahead and take out my shotgun.
No.
There's going to be a gorilla in here. I need to get rid of him quick, because I have low health. And he's dealt with. Now, I am going to save my game here because this is a very tricky achievement to get. What we need to do is, we need to actually, I'll go ahead and just use the photo mode because it's better to explain it. We need to hop up onto this platform before the boulder hits us. What I need to do is I basically need to run up to the tile and face the wall immediately so I can use the action button to jump and climb up. And we'll avoid the boulder, but it is kind of hard to do, and it is easy to die. So as soon as oh, that's not quite right. Let's take a quick look at this. I'm going to do some learning while I'm here. It's there. It's right here, which is the second tile as it starts to slope up. That's my mistake there, because I turned immediately as it started to slope. But I want to go up to the second tile and turn, and then I'll be able to get up just fine. Okay, this is why we saved the game, so let's do this. Holding the action button, she doesn't even bang her head or anything into the wall. And that will give you the I Am No Heracles achievement. There is an easier way to avoid the boulder. The activation tile is the tile just before the slope tile, so this tile here, not this one. So as soon as you land on that, just do a roll onto that tile, and then you will spawn the boulder, just roll, and find your way up against this wall. The boulder's going to roll right over you, and you won't take any damage. And also down in here, you will find a small med pack. Okay, I'm going to go grab this key real quick and make my way out of here. Jumping up here, we will find the Atlas Key sitting on a unique tile. Let's grab this guy and let's make our way out of here. Sweet, we have Atlas down. Now we need to do Thor. So to do Thor, what you can do is you can fall off the back of this down to this tile, and you'll find Thor immediately. Let's go in here. Now, there's a couple of achievements that we need to do. First of all, we need to die to this thing. Naturally, I'm going to save my game, and you might be wondering, well, how is this guy going to get this in under 87 saves or whatever? Don't worry, we got this, man. So let me save this game. I need to die to the lightning, so as soon as I run in this room, I'm going to get zapped, and Lara Croft is going to perish. Cool. Well, that's another death under the belt. Next, I'm going to show you guys how to get through this room in a couple of different ways. One of the things that protects Lara from the lightning is while she's diving and rolling on the ground, she doesn't get shocked. You can actually dive into this room and just continuously do standing dives before you get out, and then you'll be completely safe. That's one way of doing it, but if you don't like the rolling, go over here to the right side and then run along this wall, and you want to jump before that metal plate. You actually want to jump like you don't want to go on the other half of the tile I'm standing on, basically. Just jump over it on this side and you'll be fine. I also need to die to this hammer. This is also a death, so we'll go ahead and count that one in there. To actually avoid getting hit by Thor's hammer, you need to stand here for a split second and then move. It's going to take a second to get the timing down, but go over here. We're going to try to get this box to fall on Lara's head, and we get Thor's mercy. Let the block fall on your head in Thor's room. Now, this is a movable box, and we need to move it in order to get onto the ledge straight ahead. So let's push it forward. We only need to push it forward once. That's going to give us enough distance to do a run and jump from this over to this ledge. And then same thing with this block. Well, not same thing, really. You only need to push it twice in order for Lara to get the proper distance to make the jump to the next ledge. So let's go ahead and push it twice. And then from here, just do a run and jump and grab, and you'll get up onto this ledge. And find a small med pack, which is going to be MagAmmo in New Game Plus. Once I have the med pack, I just do a hop back with my back against the wall. That gives me the full tile I needed for the run and jump. Over to this ledge. Let's grab it and let's get out of here. Now we have the Thor Key. Let's exit. And what I like to do is just do a quick jump over to this ledge. Takes a little bit of life away, but doing the same thing to get out. Basically, just jump over that section, dive if you want, in order to leave the Thor room. And that's going to actually spawn Pierre down below. We only have one more room left, and that's Damoclese. But before we go in there, if you jump up above the Damoclese room, you're going to find a large med pack. Pierre's already trying me, man. He's already trying me. Large med pack acquired. That is going to actually be UziAmmo on New Game Plus. Inside of here, we have the Damoclese Room. You're going to find the swords up on the ceiling. But they're not going to be able to do anything right now. That's more for the exit. It's threatening. It's foreshadowing what's to come. Alright, stand on the Omega symbol to open the door. Come in here and grab the Damoclese Key. And if you want items, then you can jump up here and you'll find a small med pack and some shotgun shells. This small med pack is shotgun shells on New Game Plus. Now we need to exit Damoclese. However, there are some achievements we need to get. So again, once again, saving the game. We need to get impaled by Damocles' sword. Yeah, that was easy. Yeah, just pretty much running in this room is good enough to die. Just run wherever you want. You're going to die to his sword. To exit Damocles' room safely, you're going to want to walk. And you're going to want to walk to the corners of tiles. You don't want to walk through the centers of tiles. As you can see, these swords are going to have a hard time hitting me because I'm too far. We do need to do 2 different achievements here. The death wasn't one of the achievements. The death was for Deadline, I guess, which is an achievement. We need to take damage from only one sword. I got it to try to take damage from a sword without actually dying, which is hard. There we go. I got hit by one sword. I should get the achievement for let only one sword hurt you in Damoclese Room. We gotta go through it again, though. We gotta make it through there without getting hit. We need to actually defuse all of Damocles's swords for the last achievement. So let's take care of that. There are several swords in here, and if we get touched, it's game over. We need to queue them all. So we're gonna have to look up and make sure that we come at the corners of the adjacent tiles. So for this sword, I'll come over here and queue it like that. There's a couple more over there, so let's go do that. Ooh, that was close. There's one up there. Where else do we have some? We got one at the far end of the room there. There's that. Sweet. Oh, there's one right there. Okay. He's blocking me now. We gotta go defuse this one here. Be very careful. There we go. We got both of those. Anything else up around in here? And don't forget you have photo mode. If you would like to use photo mode to find the swords, that's also very useful. Especially when you got pillars that are right in front of your face and you can't see what's going on. Photo mode was glorious for moments like that. If we can just get these freaking swords to fall from the sky, we can get through this level. This is all I need, right? This is it. This is it. And we can be done with this level almost. We got all the achievements. We got all the pickups. We got all the kills. So let's see what else we got going on here in Damocles's room. Still some more swords to fall. I don't think I've got them all yet. Let's take a look in photo mode. Is that the last one? Is that the last? It looks like it. I think that's it. If I just go out here now, is that? Yes, there it is. We have completed that one. That's awesome. All right, now we gotta leave. However, leaving isn't the easiest. So let's double check that we have 4 keys in our inventory. We need to have all 4 keys here in order to leave this. I like to fight up here. I like to shoot at Pierre from up here. He typically doesn't do a whole lot of damage if you shoot at him from up here. Although, it does take a while. So if it does get boring, then, you know, pop a med pack if you want. And go down there and fight him for real. You can also probably start working on these lions while you're up here as well. There we go. Yeah, get on Pierre. We don't care too much about the lions when Pierre's available. Pierre is nothing. He's so easy. He can be easy, I guess. He's not always easy. Okay, he's gone. Sweet. We got his life bar low enough. Let me show you some tricks here with these lions, though. What I like to do in order to take these lions out, if I don't like to wait to shoot them, is come over to this section right here, and I can use this right here as a baiting tile. What this lion's going to do, for example, is going to climb up here, or just die. But anyway, as they climb up, you can hop down here, and then they have to go all the way back down the steps to hit you, and you get plenty of shooting time. They should be dead by the time they reach you. Let's take a look at our stats here and make sure we got all the secrets, all the pickups, all the kills. We're good to go. Let's go ahead and insert the keys into the holes, and we'll be done. It doesn't matter which hole you use. You just, okay, it's the game's automatically going to choose the correct key out of your inventory. Just get all the keys in the holes and you'll be done. And this has been St. Francis Folly, my friends. This is actually one of the coolest levels, one of the first levels that is really amazing to look at. And they did a really good job in this remaster. What I highly recommend doing if you really want to take in the amazing work for this remaster is look up at the ceilings. They've done a lot with the ceilings in this, especially if you came from Classic. They've done a ton in order to improve the visuals of this, especially here in Thor's room. This one is actually pretty well overhauled for real. Let's take a look at this. Like, look at the ceiling. It's very bland, but not in the remaster. They really did a great job. Look at this. They turned that ceiling into a transparent surface. But anyway, that's going to be enough bullcrap from this guy. I'm going to go inside of here and end this video for you because I know you've had enough. That is St. Francis Folly. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching my walkthrough. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to leave a comment, be sure to like the video, and share it with your friends. Let them know that these walkthroughs are awesome. And I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.